Hey guys, Tubbz here, welcome to a brand new video. Today we are watching When Referees Lose Their Cool. Let's jump straight into it. Hopefully this is going to be good. And from what I know, it is all fighting / MMA based referees, so it could be great.
No matter the sport, referees are trained to keep their composure, regardless of how things are going. They are responsible for making big decisions, which often makes them the most unpopular person involved. Well, as tensions run high from fighters who don't know when to stop, sometimes the ref finds themselves having to get hands-on to calm a situation.
Oh God.
During this fight that took place at the GE Fights and Alpha Kickboxing Fight League event, referee Billy McCombs is forced to put his fighting experience into action when one fighter doesn't know when to stop. After thinking he has successfully cooled the situation, the aggressive fighter bursts away from the official to viciously attack again.
Why?
At this point, McCombs loses his patience and restrains the young fighter before slamming him to the ground for the police to handcuff him.
Jesus. I love that the crowd started cheering as well. That's great.
Do you know what's worse than losing in the first round of an MMA fight? Getting cleaned up by the referee after it's all over.
Oh,
After being
God.
owned within 2 minutes of the first round of a URCC match, Iranian fighter Razi Jabari
Obviously, I'm assuming they can't do anything about it, obviously, so I do apologize about some of the quality of these.
decided to act childish. He refused to shake hands with his opponent and tried to walk away as the match results were announced. Referee Joey Lepitin attempted to calm the situation, but Jabari allegedly cursed at him and gave him the middle finger. Not stopping there, Jabari shoved Lepitin and then sucker punched him in the head. The incident sent Lepitin into a rage. He clinched Jabari and took him to the ground, giving the fighter his second loss of the night.
Why go after the referee? What's the point? You lost. Like, you're shit. Just get over it.
It's either this referee woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or he is the reincarnation of Bruce Lee. Whatever the reason, this referee goes berserk after being ignored by the fighters he was watching. Things are brought under control when other officials come over and restrain the man. Luckily, this was all just a light-humored stunt for the crowd, with the clip ending with laughter and clapping.
Oh wow.
After hitting the
Like, yeah, fair enough it's a stunt, but was it worth it? It didn't look like the hits really actually connected anyway. At least play it off a bit better if you're actually going to go to the extent to plan it. Like, come on.
referee in response to a decision, the fighter soon regrets it as he is lifted into the air by his neck and sent crashing into the ring.
The ref's fucking doing a choke slam on him. Fucking hell.
The other fighter also gets a taste of the ref's wrath when he hits the downed man and gets pushed back violently in the face. The ref, who is now pumped, prompts the man to fight him fairly, but decides to stay in his corner to prevent a beating.
I'd say it was a bit over dramatic from the ref, but again, just don't touch the ref. And also trying to square up with him after you've just chokeslammed him to the floor with your overreaction. Don't really think, you know...
After getting knocked out in the opening seconds of his fight with Croatian fighter Carlo Caput, Rinat Ljatovov managed to get back to his feet to fight. The only problem was, due to the confusion brought on by the pummeling he received, he started to fight the ref instead.
Oh, yeah,
the quick-thinking official put his fighting skills into practice and put Ljatovov into a headlock until he passed out again and was helped out of the ring.
It was a good hit. It was a good hit. Obviously, with this one, I kind of get it. You know, you've just been knocked out. You're gonna be confused. So, it does make sense. So, it's not really a big, huge deal.
This nasty sucker punch before the fight began should have given some hindsight into the way the fight was going to end. After
why hit someone before the fight as well? That's kind of scummy in my opinion.
Successfully coming out of a grapple, this fighter gets the upper hand. Trying to get the fight out of the corner, the referee is ignored and the dirty fighter keeps on throwing punches. Eventually, the ref has had enough and puts him into a lock until he gives up.
I mean, yeah, if you're playing like a dickhead and you're not listening, I guess after so long, it's fair enough, I'd say. Like, what else are they meant to do to, you know, make them listen?
Grant Waltman looks as though he's struggling to pull Attila off of his opponent. Grant actually had to restrain Attila to stop him from fighting. Attila's getting aggressive.
This fight at the Sydney Opera House turns to chaos in minutes as a punch to the back of the head results in the famous trainer and promoter Bernie Hall yanking the boxer back by the head. This act triggers an all-out brawl that even saw the referee throwing punches.
Okay, that was kind of not. Obviously, yeah, don't punch someone in the back of the head, you know. But the other guy, no. Good, what? Why is he going after the referee? What are you doing? Jesus! Oh shit, the ref's going in!
This fight starts out with one contender getting an absolute onslaught of punches and kicks before finally hitting the canvas. The best fight, however, was yet to come as a corner man enters the ring to argue with the ref. Things soon escalate, which results in an impressive knockout by the official and a brawl breaking out.
Oh my god! Okay, that's sick, that's sick.
During this fight, rage completely takes over the fighter. Even though he is told to stop fighting, he continues to go for blood. Eventually, the referee realizes that the nice approach just won't cut it. He quickly manages to get a chokehold on the man, which eventually calms him down. Things go from bad to worse, however, when a corner man rushes in to get revenge for his beaten friend.
Why? Why?
Whoa, he's hurt there. What has happened here? Whoa.
Okay, yeah, that was not right. The fighter there should have, you know, the ref didn't even go in for anything mad there. He literally went to stop it. And yeah, no.
Way to go, Andy Davis, the referee. And we've got some problems here.
And it seemed like he even did it chill as well. Like, yeah, he grabbed him in the hold, but you could see that he spoke to him and he was like, yeah, like, I assume he's telling him to chill. And then he was like, yeah, and then they got up. That other guy did not need to come in and hit the ref. See, that's chill. But then why is the other guy came in?
After seeing his colleague get pushed by this thuggish boxer, a referee enters the ring and body slams him into the ground before restraining him. Even on the floor, the boxer is trying to throw his weight around by pushing and punching out at the referee. Of course, the fight is called off and the thug gets booed out of the ring.
That was just not needed. Okay. With the context now, it makes a lot more sense.
After prematurely calling...
Like, why are people just... Bruh, the refs are there to make sure you don't fucking die. Don't be a dick.
During this UK amateur lightweight fight, referee Leon Roberts is forced to put his MMA training into action and put one fighter into a chokehold to stop him beating down on his opponent. In fact, the near-naked choke was executed so well that it put the two competitors to shame. This is another example of a referee using their own fighting experience to prevent any further damage coming to a fighter.
Amateur lightweight fight with Natalia
he did drop him.
And Ahmad Oswald at Fight UK Last Man Standing.
But then, yeah, you're deserved. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Does he have the hook sunk in?
This next entry is another example of a referee using a technique to defend himself.
Okay.
After being rocked by his opponent, Carlos Mesa, Andres Camacho managed to get back to his feet. In a moment of confusion brought on by the previous blow, the fighter began fighting referee Frank the Crank Camacho instead. Luckily, the official was a fighter also and was able to defend himself, managing to get the wild fighter into a clinch until he came to his senses. If you enjoyed this video, please...
Okay, well, that made sense, yeah. You know, he didn't do some over-the-top slamming him to the ground. He clinched him and, you know what, good. There was a few that were definitely over the top there, but then there was also some that did make sense. And obviously, this the person commentating is saying that obviously a lot of them are a fighter themselves. I am extremely very sure that all the referees have to have training anyway. Because, well, yeah, shit like this happens. So, even if they're not a fighter themselves, they will have training, which makes sense. So, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. The reactions are back for a little. I don't know how long. I don't know which is next. But if you are enjoying them, hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you soon with a brand new video. Goodbye.